Hello everyone. This is Harsh, and I am the co-founder of the MentorCard. I wholeheartedly welcome you to this live stream on speech science, future, and beyond. It's a part of our ongoing webinar series where we are trying to make a dent on how you guys can benefit yourself in clearing and cracking the AI ML interviews. So, welcome on the platform. And before I move ahead, um, I'm thrilled to see so many of you joining us today as we dwell into the world of artificial intelligence and machine learning, sharing insights that can help you ace your interviews and take your career to new heights. In today's ever evolving tech landscape, uh, AI and ML have been the cornerstone of innovation, right? So over the next 1.5 hour of this journey, we will explore essential interview tips, common pitfalls to avoid, and so forth and so on. We have gathered a panel of experts from past few weeks. You have seen that, and on this today's journey, we will be having our esteemed guest, Miss Pooja Ray Chaudhary. She is currently serving as software engineer at TikTok, and talking about her in the past, she had been the speech scientist on Caption Call company. Also, she has been a member of IEEE. Many of you, if you are from a tech background, you know that what's IEEE. Before moving ahead, let me tell you something about MentorCard. So, uh, host, can I have the PPT live over here? Yeah. So, we at MentorCard, we have started this in 2021, where we have thought that there has been and is a wide range of academic gap between industry and academia. So to overcome that, we came upon these ideas that a mentor basically plays a very important role, and thus we have started with this. And as we are sitting in 2023, we have grown a lot with your support and all. Uh, MentorCard is a job and skill tech basically platform where we, uh, as a mentor, when we say we, it's MentorCard brings mentors on the platform, and you as a youth join us to gather the knowledge and insights on different technologies and the skills. So moving ahead, what is the purpose of this webinar? So as we have seen in past 2 years or 3 years, the advancement in the AI and ML technology is a lot, right? So to keep this step ahead, we have organized these type of webinars to make you educate about upcoming new technologies in the field of AI and AI and ML. So why we are doing so, right? So this is the landscape which we are currently dwelling upon, that AI ML is going to lead the technology from the forefront. So every country over here you have seen or you're seeing there is a rise in the AI ML job field, right? So United States of America, it's 75% growth, annual growth it is seeing right now. Similarly, China, UK, then India is also coming up front and leading its way by 60%. So as you are able to see that how AI and ML are going to be and is happening right now and in the future also, they are going to be the trend of the technology, right? So very basic. These are the packages which we always aim for. That at entry level or junior level, it's up to 7 LPA per year in India. Uh, when I talk about AI and ML engineer in India, basically, it's up to 30 LPA. It's on a higher side I'm talking about. And similarly for senior AI ML engineer, AI ML team lead, and AI ML research scientist, right? So why you are here and why you have trusted us? So I think that this webinar will slowly move towards a journey of, you can say, a 3 months where we will be discussing in detail and helping you to crack the interviews on AIML field. So in this, mentors like Pooja, in past, like mentors Ankit, Vishwa, those who have worked for AWS and Amazon. Similarly, in coming days, you will be seeing people from Oracle and all. In the field of AI and ML will be coming and delivering the sessions. But to make it more structured, we are curating a specific, you can say, a program around it, right? So I will talk about this in the later stages. So without any further ado, I request the host to bring uh, our today's mentor, Pooja, on the stage, please.
Hello, all. Uh, Hi, Harsh. Thanks for the introduction. And like I think he already introduced. So currently, I'm working as a software engineer in TikTok, and previously I worked for Caption Call. Just I'll to give a context on Caption Call. It was a captioning company under US. A bit. It was semi-sponsored by FCC, that is a part of US government, Federal Communication. My journey of speech science into ML actually mainly started there. So in a caption call, their major task was to act like take human voice, like speech to text was like the caption. There were a captioning company, so they used to take audios and which translate into text. This captioning of the like phones were generally used by people having like issues with their like hearing problem. Old people, they used to use those phone. So from there my journey towards speech science started, and I could work in like a very important part of the product, which was benchmarking all the automatic speech recognizer which is in market. For example, Amazon has one, Microsoft has, even Facebook has. Everyone has their speech recognition. So my major project was to benchmark them and inform the strategy team about which is the best product in the market. And as per my understanding, till last time I worked there, was Amazon was doing the best, and they included that product in their in their captioning phones. So with that, I'll in this session I'll be majorly talking about like a brief introduction to speech science and how it is helping, what all are major parts of the speech science, and if anyone is interested, how they can grow from there. And the speech science is like, it's not it like in AI ML, there is like it's under that umbrella, but it's a very specific part, like under comes under if someone wants to work in speech synthesize, NLP, and everything. So can we share the PPT? Okay. So as mentioned, this presentation is about how speech science and is currently working and what is the future of it. Although like currently we everyone know we have Siri. It's been quite some time. Alexa, uh, Google, Google, it's a Google Home, I think. Yeah, Google. So they're already
Yeah,
using.
it's Google Home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already using, like we instruct them, they reply back. So but actually it started long time back. Okay, just it back started long time back in in 1950s, and from there are different time period where slowly things moved from starting to what the current situation is it. So as here, as I mentioned before, like it started in 1950s and 60s, where the researcher began with computer programs that could recognize synthesizing speech. And this was actually majorly worked in the Bell Labs that time. So they are trying to experiment with different speech synthesizers. And in 1917 and 80, speech technology began to commercialize with the introduction of voice recognition system for telephone systems and dictation software for personal computer. Since then, speech science has continued to evolve and advance in natural language processing and machine learning, allowing to be more sophisticated and accurate. And if anybody has in recent, I think last year or year before us, I think last year, where Sundar Pichai was testing in one of the conferences or somewhere. He was testing the Google AI, where using the AI like speech recognition, saying like, "Can you do a restaurant booking?" And they were listening and doing the booking accordingly. So this is how it has progressed from there till now. Okay, next. So again, when it like this is a very basic part so of speech recognition. What is speech recognition and synthesize? So if you see, there is like speech to text, this part will be coming under speech recognition, ability for machine to recognize and interpret human speech. Like I say something, it translates to text, that is recognition. And synthesizes from text to speech. Just there's a difference. In speech recognition, you use a lot of acoustic and language models, and yeah, in speech recognition. And instead in here, it is more of machine generated human like speech from text input. Like it's a basic info, like as I mentioned, speech to text and text to speech. uh, okay. So main component of speech recognition is natural language processing. This natural language processing in generally is divided in multiple parts. First, you need to have like the words. Then, second part comes with the if the words are sitting together, this machine programming needs to see if the words are sitting together. Third part will be if they are like sounding right. So there are different parts of natural language processing. So natural language processing, just for some reason, okay, is a subfield of AI that focuses on interaction between computers and humans using natural language. It involves teaching machine to understand. So when like the thing is this, best for a best speech recognition, we need to have the better NLP. So that's why that means a lot of data. So bigger companies generally have this advantage, because for example in Google we search so much information. They have a lot of data of it, so their speech recognition of course is improving. In Amazon also, we are searching in their amazon.com and different, they have that part of data. So using the data, they can develop their machine learning programs interactions on that, so that will improve. So NLP has wide range of application, including but not limited to speech recognition, synthesize, machine translation, text summarization. Okay, next. So here, application of virtual, like actually many of you already know Siri, Alexa is already a basic application which everyday person can see or use. In your phone you can just tell and they can search your app or open that page. It's like speech to text, it's already doing. And one thing, like the in my previous experience, it was a major part of speech to text. It was like, uh, for example, like the a person is talking, and in the phone, instead of what Siri does is like we talk and we see in our screen. In the in caption call, what used to happen, another person is talking on the other side of the phone. Whatever the other person is saying, this the person holding the phone can see it on the screen. So that's how it's so to convert from like the speech to the text in front. So it was like pretty helpful. So as mentioned, virtual assistant like speech technologies is used for virtual assistant like Siri, Google Assistant, Alexa. These assistants are uses natural language processing to understand and respond to user requests. So they have already on their side, they have been trained, these models have been trained. Like if you ask this question, that should be the around the reply. So if you say means I have like tried this, like I don't know, like if sometime you talk to Siri and say Alexa, and they will say sorry. I think you are wrong or something like that, because I'm pretty sure they have been trained on that. So and vice versa. A speech technology is you, and this another part is speech to text transition transcription, sorry. Speech technology is used to transcribe spoken words into text, as mentioned, which can be useful for people with hearing impairments. This is what my previous organization was using. Like, they had hearing impairment, so whatever the call this to get, and this it is to come up on their screen. This technology is also used in call center to transcribe a customer call for quality assurances. Speech recognition for accessibility. Speech technology is used to enable people with disability to interact with technology through speech recognition and synthesize. This technology can be used to control device. Once, of course, like at home, like you say, Alexa, switch on the lights. They will switch on the lights. So that's how you can integrate with your devices. Technology can be used to control devices, navigate web, perform other tasks that would otherwise be difficult or impossible for people with disabilities. Okay, next slide. So it's already actually happening. As I mentioned, virtual assistants are improving. Like, you can just ask Google Assistant to book your restaurant, or do a restaurant reservation, and it's doing it. This was an example given by Sundar Pichai, and it was actually doing it pretty well. And it sounded like actual customer is calling the restaurant and saying, "Can you do a reservation?" So things are improving, and I'm pretty sure with coming time more advancement will be happening in that part. So speech technology has potential to revolutionize the way we interact with technology. Virtual assistant like Siri, Alexa use speech recognition to understand and respond to a user command. As this technology continue to improve, we will expect to see more advanced virtual assistant that can perform a wider range of tasks. So there are still some hiccups, I'll say. I do see it is like sometime I'm not talking about Siri or Alexa, but there are speech recognition recognizers which is like they when you are talking, they and something is in your background, they try to translate that. So we don't want that. We just want them to have a noise reducer and just use our. So there are few which is doing it, and still there are many places of progress in there. Excuse me. Speech to text transcription. Speech technology can also be used for speech to text transcription, which allow user to dictate text instead of typing. This technology have the potential to greatly improve productivity, accessibility for individual with a disability, or those who prefer to speak rather than type. This means, yeah, this is like a speech to text is like you keep on, you say it and it will be translated to text. This is also like many softwares available. And healthcare and speech technology, speech technology revolutionize healthcare by improving patient outcome and reducing cost. How it is doing, actually, I experienced this part. It is like instead of a person manually going and entering text, what they are doing, it's like they open this app, and they will be whatever the conversation is happening, the nurse practitioner or the doctor just says it, and they gets updated it is reducing a lot of human time, hu- uh, like uh, like going everywhere and entering the details. It is reducing the time as the conversation happening, the data is getting entered. So this is actually happening. Additionally, speech therapy can be used to help individual with speech disorder improve their communication skill. So there are a few other places of where it is improving. I think we already talked, and I think healthcare is again it's mentioned here. So but speech technology has a potential to revolutionize healthcare by improving patient outcomes and reducing costs. For example, speech, as I think this is got written twice. Education. Speech technology can also have significant impact on education. For example, speech recognition technology can be used to grade essays and other written assignments, freeing up teacher time to focus on other tasks. As additionally, a speech technology can be used to provide personalized learning experience for student adapting to their individual needs. And then also the customer service, where a lot of human like effort is gone, it's there few things can be reduced. Actually, in the customer service part, where my previous organization, it was like they try to reduce the lot of human effort by doing all the calls like we get from generally recorded calls. So they used to pass those recorded calls generally through automatic speech recognition, and the calls which might need, like I was telling, people with having background noise and a kid calling, they're human, you still need human efforts for this, because human can only translate those better compared to a machine till now. So but yeah, but by introducing a speech recognition in a system where like a lot of automated calls, clean call can go through them, that way humans can more concentrate on the calls which actually really need a human brain to process instead of a machine. So their speech technology has already made significant inroad to customer service, with many companies using speech recognition to automate customer interaction. But if you have uh, have seen, sometimes they ask, on a recorded voice, like if it, this press this sometime, but can you can say this, but they don't understand every time. And so that's where speech recognition is still lacking, there needs to be improved. But this is something it's like a, it's a more advancement can happen if those calls doesn't have to be like repetitive, and also if you have noticed, they have issues with accent. Like they are generally, but from US I will say, they only understand US accent. It's tough to, well, with an Indian accent, they will be like repeating the same question a lot of time. So this speech recognition is recognizers need to improve a lot in these
In
cases.
India, we also face these issues with Alexa and
Okay.
Google Assistant. So basically, when we ask something, let's say, let's talk about some English, Hindi movies, if we
Mhm.
talk about. So in the first go, the assistant sometimes doesn't understand that well. So
Right.
I think that that's on the point you are talking about.
Right. But I guess Google is investing a lot in India part, because they are try to, they have currently I'm just very happy to see that they have Hindi and all included in their data thing. It's pretty nice, because yeah, we Indians are everywhere, we are there, like kind of working everywhere, like having our lives everywhere. So it's, and we use a lot of the system, so it's better to have at least the Indian accent.
Right, very right.
Additionally, the speech technology can be used for analyze customer feedback, identifying an area. So here, when I say analyzing, so sometime from how a customer is speaking, they can sentiment analysis comes into it. So it's like if they are agitated, you can understand from their words or the usage of word that this person is very not happy with the services. So that way you can do the rating,
Emotion analysis kind of
kind of,
thing.
yeah, yes. Okay. More accurate speech recognition, advancement in the machine learning and deep learning algorithms are leading to more accurate speech recognition. These technologies can be used in variety of applications, from virtual assistant to transcription services. So these are ongoing. These are getting improved, and yeah, and with more improvement, more data and more improved algorithms are needed to for this, and this is still ongoing process. Improved language processing, language processing is a field of study that focuses of interaction of computer, as like I was mentioning, different parts of language processing is there. Advancement in NLP are leading to more sophisticated language model, because language model is a part where we have the words, we see how each word falls after each word, how the each word sounds. This is a part of NLP. This technology has has application in varieties of field, and chatbots to language translation services. So in conclusion, like from 20th century, like 1920s, still now we have come along a long way, and we are still improving. And this speech science field has have a huge scope, and since like we are seeing a lot of speech recognizers are coming up. We are in I am pretty sure, like 10 years back or something, we never, Alexa was not part of our life so much. But now everyone, some way or other way, like they have, if you have Android phone, you use Google. If you have Apple phone, you have Siri, everywhere, somewhere or other we are using speech recognition. So it is improving and it's growing. So this is one of the very interesting part of the AI umbrella. So with that, I will end my presentation.
Okay, so it was towards more towards NLP and
Yeah,
speech recognition, but let's come back to India. When you have started your career,
yeah.
you have completed your graduation or your formal education. So can you, I mean, narrate your path, how you have started your journey, and now you're in TikTok and working as SDE over there.
So in India, I started my career with Wipro, and there also I started working as a software development. It's called a project engineer, software as a software development engineer. From there, after that, I was doing a bit experimental, so I moved to a different path for like 2 3 years there. But then I realized like SD is my thing. I moved to US to do my masters, and during my masters I took up courses like NLP I have taken, data science I have taken. I took compute like a coding language. All Yeah, I did take Python that time, because that was more going with growing with this data science and NLP. So I took that and while doing my studies in NLP and data science, I got this internship. Although initially they asked me that it's okay to know Python. If you are knowing Python language, the basic how to do data manipulation, they did my interview on that. Then I joined this company. After joining this company, it was like they introduced me to this project and told like, okay, so your major work will be like benchmarking. What is benchmarking is more like there are different speech recognition recognizers in the market. You have to find out which is the best. So as I was telling, I was talking about this, different companies have different amount of data and they are trained on that, right? So why I've been so, this is why I'm telling this story, because this has a very interesting part. So there's Google, Microsoft, Amazon I was testing, and with the data which is available online and is open to all, with them all the three of them were doing like 90% evolved, like they were like overfitted. Those all the models were. So I was like, okay, so this way you can't just judge, like everybody is doing a 90 percentile, and which is the best you can't judge. So I talked with my manager that time, and my to give a background of a manager, he is like 38 years in this industry. He started with Bell Labs, he was with uh, uh, AT&T in US, and then he joined this company. He was in like total 37 to 38 years of experience he had. So I had a talk with him, and I was like, it's if we are using all this train data available online, I don't know if I can give a proper result. Maybe 1% difference is there or something. So we decided to go out to the actual people outside and start recording. And in my team we had like two Indian colleagues, two from China. So everybody, and also people who had kids, and everybody recorded their using their accent and all. And then we did this again, testing again. And there where we understand, I mean, at least that time Amazon was doing really good. So we decided to go forward with Amazon, because it had it was not taking up any background noises much, I remember. It was not translating background noises, and it was translating more accurately. So it was a pretty good experiment. So that from there I had more interest in speech science. And my work was there majorly taking that model and putting in the background backend job, backend of theirs. And then I moved to TikTok. Currently it's I'm a part of their like I'll say a machine learning team, but it's like doing some machine learning models and more of software engineering. So I'll say like it's just things just go, I don't know, fell into places. I'll say yeah. but it was a pretty good journey.
Okay.
I can take questions up. We can start
Yeah,
taking.
I was about to take.
Okay.
So I'll take the question of Bhaskar.
Okay.
He is currently a data scientist, analyst, sorry, and he wants to move into AI and ML field. So, what can be the correct career? I mean, the learning path for him.
One thing is like when moving to data from data analysts to, I think data analysts also use a Python. Like the if he's good in like Python language, if he's knowing that one, that's very helpful. And what I am seeing, like if, here what which actually which I faced a bit, maybe if he had some more some like certification or something in AI, that will be very helpful. Because what I have seen here, if you don't have any certification, just directly moving to that field gets a bit tough. So you need to prove your credentials that you have done something in AI, or at least you have done some coursework, something, some certifications, have gained something. So that might be more helpful. But yeah, data like learn the Python language properly and try to get some amount of certification around it so that you can showcase in your profile, and that can help you to launch your like as an entry level uh, that means in AI.
So again, another question from Shubham. So how do you see that data science or this AI/ML thing is going to be in the future trends for in coming times?
Oh, it is going to be great. Like AI and ML is like improving like crazy. People are concerned Chat GPT is going to take over jobs. So it's going to get crazy. And people with AI knowledge and ML, I think they will be anyway in the industry till now. The AI people like with AI and ML, like engineers are paid more than software engineers.
Right.
So
So
it's
which
just
one is
huge.
better? Data or science kind of? I know that there it comes under data science, but a specific question is coming. Should I move into data science properly, or AIML can be the next
AI
sort of
ML will be, as per me, like again, people might have different perspective. This perspective, like from what I understood, AI ML like will be comparatively better. And if you want to earn more bucks, I feel that pays you more. And
so
it's yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
Zohana Rodriguez. She is asking that in what field did you complete your education and graduation?
I did a MS in information system, which included NLP, data science. There was one course in data science I took, and I had a coding language. I had database there. So but yeah, I specifically mentioned the NLP to and I was under the business school, but I took these courses under the computer science school because this will because I can get proper projects. I worked on proper projects from in there, which I can showcase in my resume, saying like I have worked on this and that under the computer science department.
Okay, so will AI like Chat GPT will going to affect data science career in future?
You never know, they are coding, at least they are doing the SWE jobs currently. I mean, like they are, you can currently somewhere I saw they gave a lead code problem or something, and this Chat GPT just coded it. So you never know. Like, but they will need people to uh, like create this model, so they need AI machine learning engineers a lot. Data science, of course, I'm not saying it's just bad. It's just, I'm just saying like it's just, I feel means what I'm seeing, they're getting more they're treated super high in here.
Right, right.
AI ML people, that's what my understanding is.
So, Bhaskar, your question is where I have to do certification. So, we are launching our certification program where Pooja and other mentors can be the, I mean, program mentors over there. So, always you can approach us for that. We'll talk about this later. So, So, what difference you see between speech recognition and speech synthesis?
So, as I was mentioning, speech synthesis is more of text to speech. If you are like for we are writing and they're translating, you want to moderate that speech in some other some like female voice. You want to do it in a male voice. It will be like that. And speech recognition, like it is recognizing your voice and understanding what you are trying to say and translating it. It's a major differences.
So, whether speech signs can be used for local language translation like Marathi to Tamil or vice versa?
Again, this is where I'm telling like the data needs to be there. If there is, you can build it. It can be built.
So, you need
You
to
need
feed that.
Yes, you have to train it on that language. That's why, like, there are, as I was saying, like, there was still a long way to go because majorly what I see this companies are concentrating on US market or UK market only. Long way to go. Like, they are even with Indian English or Chinese English, they are having problem. So it is improving. So, like, I think it's better to they need to data to train on that language, and it can be easily done.
So, in future or in coming days or presently where we are sitting, what challenges are you seeing in this field, in current this speech science field?
One thing which I faced was some companies were asking like 5 years of experience for the entry level or PhDs. It
Okay,
was there back like 3 to 4 years ago, but I think currently that's not the problem, and I didn't think about like certifications and all. But I'm seeing currently, I was mentoring few people. They have taken up some courses, some certifications, and they are at least getting the entry level jobs. So
right.
I got that company because they when interviewed for that organization caption call, they basically asked me about Python. So they just wanted to know like if you know Python, we will then because that was an internship I joined, then I got full time. So it was different. But when I was applying for full time that time, they everyone wanted to like have some certification or not only NLP class or anything. So which I think currently people are accepting this, so from there to now, so yeah.
So, do you think that internship plays a major role in developing one skill set?
Yeah, at least you need to like start somewhere, right, and need to actually work on it. Unless and until you work on it, you'll not know. Just theoretically it will not work because currently interviews are getting more live coding, live things,
Yes,
so
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's projects and all on which you
Yeah,
have worked basically.
yeah. So
Okay, so Johanna Rodriguez is again asking that is coding language part of your job? Do I
uh,
need to know coding if I want to pursue in this field?
yeah, coding is expected a bit because you have to develop the algorithms and models, right? So you need to know coding. Python
So
is best one.
that means that DSA is also the part of this whole
E.
process.
Yes. So what I know, at least from the TikTok side, I'll say there will be one interview for data structure and then algorithm, but there will be an interview on data structure.
And how affluent a person should be in DSA basically.
Because it has to be a bit good because you they give you 45 minutes and at least two questions you need to go through with the test case explaining
And
each step and test case, and depending on the company, I think for example Google doesn't expect you to run the code. They have a Google Doc and you explain, but for example TikTok, they expected you to run the code.
so in 45 minutes, the difficulty level of the questions will be
That will be depending on the company. So I think TikTok gave medium level
okay.
questions.
And when it comes to other man companies, it will be a little bit on the higher side.
Yeah, Google, I have what I heard, they never repeat questions. Facebook can be a better comparatively because they only ask only lead code tagged questions.
Oh, okay.
So Facebook, yeah, Facebook, like if you try to complete or understand all the lead code Facebook questions, you might crack by Facebook. Means as per my understanding. Sorry.
It's, so, how does NLP connect to speech science and AIML,
So
basically?
NLP it's like here also you're training a machine, training, building a model. So it is also, that's how it is being a part of, like, you have to write an algorithm, you have to train the model to actually work as you expect. So that's how it is. It's under the umbrella of AI. So
Great.
you'll use actually a lot of algorithms you'll be using. I used, for example, to match, I used Distress, I think, algorithm, and there are which was again things. A lot of things will be involved. Machine learning jargons or machine learning tasks will be involved in that part. Only not this for building the algorithm. So yeah, that's how it is under.
So, what are the platforms or the tools you use regularly in your, TikTok work?
So platform and tools means I currently I'm majorly use on, I'm like use code, I'm coding in Python. I mean, yeah, that's majorly
That's
build develop. Yeah,
okay. So, Bansuri is again asking that can you briefly tell me about the interview process in TikTok, how it happens? I know you have given the answer, but he
yeah.
wants to know in
So
detail.
for it will be there will be a eight just normal recruiter round, and after that they'll have first interview a phone screen, which is like a live coding one. I think I was asked two questions, and after that, if you clear that, TikTok doesn't have an on-site logic. They will have another interview that was also coding. Then there will be if you clear that, there will be a third round, which was more of systems, this work what I have done, that work, and it's around that. So one more thing, there are like two different kind of system design. I think one is related to AI and one is related to like system design back end, like build a Instagram kind of. And then there was I had one more coding round, and after that, I had the offer. There was no on-site like other companies have 4 rounds at one day. So
Mhm.
here you have to clear up and one round to go. That way it will go.
So, Kurukunti is asking what is the difference between its speech science and AI, or speech science is related to AI. Sorry if there is a mistake from
It
my
is
side.
related. It is under the umbrella of AI. It is like different parts of. It's a part of AI.
Right. Okay. I don't see further questions. Chirag, I will let you know how to connect with Pooja. She is available on LinkedIn too. You can search Pooja Ray Chaudhary. The first name will be her only. Uh, and specific, you can look for TikTok. So let me check if I have missed any question. Okay, skill sets for AI ML, guys.
Ah, okay. The skill sets like first, so what I will expect a person to know the coding first thing. Second, of course, the different parts of AI, whichever part, specific part will be going. So if you see companies post like computer vision, they have speech science, different whatever part means, position you're interviewing, you're expected to know that part properly. So you'll never get a like there are generic interviews which is like ML engineers. Then you need to understand they might have generic question, generic system design, generic thing. It can be generic, it will be very generic, like how generic software happens. But if it is like a computer vision, for example, NLP, you will see those postings separately. So if you have to be pretty good in that particular whatever particular you are interviewing for, because there will be a lot of details in detail questions on that.
So, how deep learning is very well connected to this modern speech science or speech recognition systems?
It is related. I can't recall exact reasons because I think I have to get back to you on this.
So, what are the languages which are in demand other than Python?
Python, other than Python, generally for speech science they use Python, but currently Go is being used a lot. Companies are using Go a lot. And
Go.
with legacy code, Java is still used in some companies. For example, like, but those are the legacy code because they're maintaining those. Companies like for embedded systems, like companies like Apple, they use C++. Still, they using that. They use it, and they want engineers in C++. They will never even hire you if you know 100 languages but not C++.
Okay, so they have their specific things
Yeah, there are
on the
few
code.
majorly, but there are Java teams also in Apple. But majorly, I keep seeing that C++ a lot of whatever the posting comes. But company, I think Amazon, Google, they're here. If you know generic languages, you can join as a SWE. You can join.
So Ankit, difference between computer science and data science. So data science is part of the computer science course which you are going to do after your 12th. I know that you are in 12th and you are very eager to learn about AI and ML and data science. So once you are in your graduation, look for the majors in data science, and there you can go ahead. So currently in ECE field, in Triple E field, as well as in CSC field and IT field, majors in data science are being offered by various colleges and the universities. So you should go and search for it. Okay. I don't think so. Any further questions are left? If you guys have any questions, put it in the comments so that I can pick it up. Okay, hurry up. If you have, please quickly. Okay, fine. So I think so. No further questions. Uh, no, I'm studying in AIML BTech second year. Okay, some important tips and tricks for data analysts so that they can dwell into AI and ML.
Uh, did Okay, so I never actually never saw like I mean, you mean you want to transition to move to data
Yes,
science, I think.
yes,
Yeah, as I mentioned,
yes.
like I think in data analyst you do a lot of like Tableau, those kind of things, and also a SQL a lot. So in here you have to the kind of coding changes a bit because data analyst, I know the coding is there is coding, but it's bit different compared to actual writing an algorithm coding. That part changes, so that parts needs to be added on. And as I mentioned, like it's better to have something to showcase that you have knowledge on it, like some course or certification. It's like otherwise just or at least some projects on your side, otherwise nobody will uh, generally your resume will not be selected.
Okay. Uh,
Enter ML you have done on AIML, just you can't say I'm interested and I want to move.
uh, can you tell us different umbrella in data science? I mean, he wants to basically ask that what are the things that comes under data science, like AIML and all these comes under the part of data science. So what are other things which are the part of this?
Did there yeah he mentioned data visualization and I'm not very familiar with the data analyst and all that part, but I there was a very brief moment when I got chance to work on like the Tableau and all, but that's all my experience with data analyst. I don't have a lot of experience on that one. And
Uh,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Basuri, for this type of question, wait for the next webinar, which is we are hosting in the first week of November. So there a proper data analyst and data science guy will be there. It is more towards speech science and under the umbrella of AI and ML, right? So you probably must ask question around it. Okay, any resources you refer to while learning the Python?
Python, you can like gigs for gigs as there, like a lot of open source like are there. You can just search. Lot will be there. Just practice, practice.
For
You don't have to.
visualization, okay, yeah, Subhash, you have rightly answered that for visualization, you can go for Power BI, Tableau, and all. Very right. Uh, okay, any other questions? Which is more useful language in nowadays? So, I guess it is Python.
Python, because that can be used everywhere. Like you don't have to, if you want to switch between things, you don't have to do. Like I had a very tough time because my primary language was Java. So and there are places where still use Java, but generally I see people using Python or Go more currently. So I have to again learn new language.
Okay, great. Uh, okay, fine. I think no further questions. Thank you for your time, Pooja.
Thank you for
Will be
inviting. Thank you so much.
we will be hosting you again very soon on some different topic.
Sure.
Uh, okay. Can I have that PPT again?
Oh, shall I?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think
I'm logging off.
Thank you.
yeah.
Bye.